hungry? Want some mealworms? Want some mealworms? Oh, no, okay. Good morning guys, welcome back to the Allotment Diaries. My name's Emma, these are the Allotment Diaries. You might have just seen my friend, the fox. He was sitting there waiting for me on the pathway. The thing is he's very shy. So whenever I come onto my actual plot, he runs away, but I do know that he wants feeding and that's why he sits there. He's actually sitting there with his head down, just sort of waiting. I'll put out some mealworms for him, but I doubt he'll come back while I'm actually here. Hello Einstein. Foxy. Yeah, Einstein. Right, well, both of them have run away now. Neither of them really want their food. Anyway, it's out for them. How are you all doing? Welcome back to my Allotment Diaries. This is my allotment plot in South London. I'm just going to be mooching about today and doing a few planting jobs, a little bit of weeding, all the good stuff really. You know, I was starting to think the other day that I'm actually quite glad that the weather isn't boiling hot at the moment. I was thinking the other day when I was digging up those potatoes, because I harvested all my early potatoes, I was thinking I'm actually really grateful that it's not sweltering hot, because it has meant that I can do more strenuous jobs. I've done a lot more weeding than I'd normally do, and I realised it's because the reason I let weeding go sometimes in the summer is because it just gets so hot, and I just can't physically keep up with it. But this year I can, because it's just not that sweltering hot, but it's not cold, but it's just not boiling, you know. And another bonus, of course, is that not many people are here. I've never seen the allotment plots so empty in June before. Normally when I come at this time of year, even on like a weekday at this time of morning, which is about 9 o'clock now, it's full of people. And less people being here just means that I've been able to vlog more. Not that I can't vlog when people are here, but it's obviously a lot easier just to walk around like this and chat with you when people aren't standing on their plots sort of staring at me, wondering what on earth I'm doing. First thing I'm going to do, like I always do, is pumpkin check, but actually they seem to be doing all right this year, so what do you know? We also appear to have a flower on this one. That's very exciting. Got a little flower on you, not getting much bigger yet though, so you need to keep growing a bit bigger. All of them just seem to be alive, they just seem to be doing really well. The nasturtiums are starting to flower as well, so these are doing great, and I think they will start to spill over soon when they get a little bit bigger, which is what I want. I want them to spill onto the pathway because they are so beautiful. You can of course eat nasturtiums, so you can eat the leaves, you can also eat the flowers. Can't say they're my favourite thing to eat. They're a little bit what's the word, spicy. As my kids would both say, anything that's got a little bit of like a little bit of spice to it, a little bit of heat to it, they say, oh, it's spicy, I don't like it. Even mint toothpaste they won't have because it's too spicy, but there's quite a lot of heat to them, so I'm not sure I'm a massive fan of them, but I do like the way they look. I think they are beautiful plants. Okay, sweet corn fine, sunflowers fine, everything's alive. This plot's looking really good. I'm happy with this plot. Right, walking through to the connecting plot. Yeah, again, everything is looking really good. We still have a dahlia here. We also have a dahlia growing under that thing there and under that one there. So we've got two growing there. The peas are still doing amazing. And just the plot is starting to come alive. So I'm quite happy with it really. Right, so this bed here, this had my early potatoes in. The whole bed was completely growing with them. It was beautiful. Now it is an empty blank space, but we're not going to be scared of it. Normally at this time of year I do get a bit scared of blank empty spaces at my allotment because it's June and you can't kind of start sowing stuff from a seed very much, like in terms of bigger plants. It's always like carrots and things from seeds now. So luckily this year I have got a few little squashes and like courgettes that I haven't planted out yet, that were a little bit smaller than the other ones that are out already, but I think let's just get them out now. So I've got 4 of these. I know what you're thinking, what are they? I don't know, what are they? They're either squashes, pumpkins, courgettes. I think squashes are pumpkins, but there's some kind of squash plant, and this is a very big bed. This is a very big bed. I can easily have squash plants in here. I'm going to plant them sort of around the edge. And then I've also sown some beetroot. I don't know how well this is doing. Hang on. I have never ever sown beetroot into a tray before. I've always direct sown it. So it's been in there for a very long time. Some of the leaves are starting to go yellow and I think they need to come out yet. Now I don't know how well they've done. I have no idea, I've never done this before, but we're gonna plant them out. Right. So in terms of placement, if we think about squash plants, they're always big, so whatever type of squash they are, they're gonna be a big plant. So let's just... Hang on a minute, what if we triangulate the situation? Triangulate it. I don't know what that means, but I also sort of do know what that means. It means doing that. That's it. That's triangulating the situation. Let me just show you. There you are. Instead of rowing it, we're triangulating it. So we've got triangle there, triangle there. That's triangulating your planting. That's a really good term actually. I should use that in a book. It's actually a really good little term, triangulating, triangle planting. Yeah, triangulating planting. I like that. My news on the book, I actually had a publisher contact me about if I wanted to write a book, and I got very excited and I was like, yes, I've been trying to get a book published for ages. And then I went through all of the motion of doing the pitch and everything, and once again it got rejected at the last stage. So I don't think I can take any more rejection from this book. I've been rejected from about 25 publishers now, and all of them have really loved the idea, loved the following I've got, loved my writing style, loved the book, but just can't seem to get it through. They just don't think it'll sell. So I'm sort of parking that idea for now, because I can't handle any more rejection. There's only so much I can take and keep positive, do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get these in. It's okay, I think this ground is pretty easy to dig in at the moment, thanks to the potatoes breaking up all the soil. So that's good. Oh. Quite a good little potato. Okay, must have missed him. Potato. So I've made a couple of rows to put the beetroot in. I think what I'm going to do is water the rows first, because this soil is not that dry, but it's sort of, I just think it's a good idea. Oh God. Right. You've got some good roots. Do I separate them? Or should I just plant them all in together like that? What happens if I try and separate it? don't know if I killed that. We'll just whack them in like that. Oh. Well guys, I have to be honest with you, I can't say that I massively enjoyed that job. You'd think I would. It's a beautifully quiet day. All you can hear is the birds chirping. It's not that cold, but I tell you what, for some reason I just was not in the mood for that kind of fiddly job, and it was very fiddly. I can't see how well these are going to do yet, I really don't know. They're quite flip-floppy, and I expect they're probably going to be great for the slugs because they're quite vulnerable. They haven't got established yet. Some of them are a lot bigger than I thought they were. I pulled them apart, but a little bit haphazardly, so I don't know if I've broken a lot of the roots. Only time will tell. I've only ever been successful with beetroot once on this allotment, and it was my first year, and I literally just scattered the seeds. I just threw them in like confetti, and I got like 6 or 7 really good sized beetroots from it. But since then, nothing. So this is probably the furthest along my beetroot have ever looked in the last 4 years. So that's something, isn't it? Right, looking at it, I think I've got space for a couple of rows of carrots in between the beetroots. Let's do that. Right, the next job of the day is to check my brassica plants to see if any cabbage white butterflies have laid any eggs on them. Now, cabbage white butterflies are the things that you've got to protect your brassicas against at this time of year, because they come along, they sit on the leaves, they lay their eggs and their caterpillars hatch, and then they eat the entire plant. And they just love brassicas for some reason, so there we go. I've got netting on it, but I don't think it's small enough. What? I don't think the netting's small enough to not let them through. I think they're getting in, so we have to check. If they are on there, I'll remove them by hand. Oh, I've got the wood lice. Ooh. I'll remove them by hand, and then I'll put an extra netting over. Right, the place to look is on the underneath of the leaves. The underneath. And that's where there would be. Oh, there could be some there. No, that looks like whitefly. If you find any, just run your finger across it like that and get them off. Kill them while they're eggs. Now, it's hard to describe what they would look like if I don't find any to you, but this is all whitefly stuff. I'm not really too bothered about them. No, none. Oh, good. Alright, this is a good start, good solid start. Checking and finding none doesn't mean I'm not going to add an extra protection. I am going to put another net over it today, because I've seen them out and about. Guys, I almost put my hand on this guy. Can you see him sitting on there? I don't even know what he is. Some kind of huge bug with massive legs and it flies because it's got wings. But I nearly, can you see him there? Ooh. Yeah, that dog don't like you, Einstein. I'd run if I were you. Right, there we go. So I'm hoping that by doubling up the net you can see they're crossing over each other and it makes it harder for the butterflies to get in. Fingers crossed, eh? That's actually it's 3 bits of net. That should keep them out, I reckon. Right, you're safe for now, guys. Good luck. Right, that's all I'm up to today really, planting out that bed, protecting the brassicas, might just go and do a bit of watering and a little bit of weeding, but that's it really. A nice, chill, quiet, calm day in the garden. I hope you've enjoyed my vlog today. If you have, do subscribe to my channel and I will see you again on Friday. Have a lovely gardening week. See you Friday guys, thanks for watching. Bye.